Hi, my name is Deborah Martinez. One of the questions that I want to ask everybody today is that I understand that there is a shutdown. Now, on the shutdown, you got Senator Cruz. You got, everyone's arguing about the health care that Obama's trying to pass. Now, I want to ask each one of y'all guys out there in our nation, what is more wrong? Is this president trying to get health care for us? Which it may be a good idea. But then on the second hand, you got Senator Cruz that is neglecting our nation as we speak as of today. And the reason why I tell you this is because, see, not too long ago, I called his office. I even sent him emails, as well as to Congress and the Leticia Vanderpu's office, which is the Texas Senate, here in San Antonio. Now, I have been going to legislators since 2011, trying to get help where help is needed in this court system. Hundreds of parents today are losing their children to falsifying records. And one of the things that I learned was in 1997, Bill Clinton passed a bill where children are supposed to try to keep them out of foster cares and try not to put these children up for adoption. And one of the things that Child Protective Services is doing is getting away with removing our children the wrong way, endangering our children's health, and misuse of state and federal funding. Now, what is Senator Cruz doing to protect our nation's federal funding and state funding? The reason why I say that is because I came to him, to Congress, and to Leticia Vanderpu's office. I have been turned around from each agency, legislators, not once, not twice, since 2011, as of still to today, they turned my back. They have turned their back on their nation. They are aware that Child Protective Services is misusing state and federal funding, and they're endangering our children. I was told that for me just to hire an attorney going by Senator Cruz's office, which is going to cost me $10,000, and I told him no. That's why the state pays for these attorneys that they give us, but they don't do nothing for us. So when I told him I was going to write him, he hung up on me. So one of the things that I want to ask y'all guys, who's right and who's wrong? Because if you got President Obama trying to get insurance for us, but then yet you turn around and you got Senator Cruz, Congress, and Leticia Vanderpu's office, Texas Senate, who has given, it was me, another parent that lives across the street from me, and another parent that I saw. As a matter of fact, there's like 5 parents that went to these offices. All the same offices I went to, they went to. They were all turned away. Child Protective Services is getting away with committing fraud and perjury each day and endangering our children. And most of all, our financial crisis starts with them. Because each child that gets taken away for higher bonuses and commissions they're receiving, who authorized to give them bonuses to begin with? Because that's the reason why our nation is in crisis, due to these bonuses they're receiving. Now, my message to Ted Cruz, what are you doing to stop the financial crisis that we have here in Texas? Because I was turned away from your office more than 4 times already. I have emails, I have faxes, I have documentation to prove that out of 3 legislators, and no one did nothing to prevent this? Now, why do we have a shutdown because of Obamacare, but yet you're not willing to do anything to put a stop to the financial crisis that we have, that Social Security Act up under Title IVE and IVB is misused, and laws are being broken each day, and even children's lives are in danger, their health is in danger. What are you doing to prevent that? Because everyone received documentation to prove my innocence as well as 4 other families, and no one has stopped Child Protective Services. Everyone is just turning their backs on us, but yet nobody's realizing all the money that is being spent in each case. Now, the question is to y'all guys, as legislators, what are y'all doing? Y'all attacking the president, and But yet, you ain't worried about our state funding. You're not worried about how Child Protective Services is getting away with abusing the system and misuse of funding and endangering our children. Most of all, endangering their health. So, this is actually politics. So, I want to address what is going on in our system. I do have documentation to prove my innocence. And I do have documentation that I went to all these legislators, higher management, and I have from day one since 2011 as of still to today, they're still misusing our funding, and they're still endangering my children, as well as other parents' children. So what is going on in our nation? Why is no one putting a stop to the misuse of funding? But yet everybody's arguing and putting a shutdown on health care that may be good for us, but two wrongs don't make a right. Because if you as Senator Cruz, Congress, and the Senate, no one is doing anything to prevent Child Protective Services from abusing their authority. So what seems to be the problem? Why is Child Protective Services allowed to abuse the system and get away with committing fraud and perjury and misuse of federal funding? May God bless each one of you guys, because you know what? This is very critical, and I do have emails, letters, documentation. I do have everything to prove what I just said. May God bless each one of you.